Hey, I'm Lawrence Monterrosa with the Monterrosa Real Estate Team. Just wrapped up a phenomenal interview with the owner of Evergreen Barbershop, Efren Villalobos. This was a great interview. We got to know Efren on a pretty deep level as far as what makes him tick, balancing family and business, and what he sees his business doing in the next 2 to 5 years. Trust me, you're gonna wanna watch this video. This is probably the best one yet that I've done, only because Efren and I have a lot in common and we've gone through similar situations and treat our business the same way. Super excited about this one, guys, and I appreciate you guys watching and sharing my videos. Hey, I'm Lawrence Monterrosa with the Monterrosa Real Estate Team. Today I'm in North San Jose and I'm gonna interview Efren Villalobos of Evergreen Barbershop. We're gonna ask some tough questions about the business, get to know him better, and he's gonna share his story on why you need to come to Evergreen Barbershop and try their services. There's a ton of barbershops in San Jose. You and I both know them. Yeah. I want to know, and I want everybody to know, what makes you different and what drives your brand to be different, and why someone should come get their haircut here.
You know, I thought about that question. You know, like what? Because there is a lot of shops, man. There's a ton of shops, yes. Bro. My goal, my dream for my shop is to change the perspective people have on barbers. When I was growing up, man, I would tell people like, I'm a barber or I'm gonna be a barber. They're like, that's it? Like, you're gonna be a barber? Just a barber? And I would kind of take offense to that, because it's like, that's my career.
Just a barber,
you know? And like when I fill out an application, you know, they have you put your occupation. Nowhere on there does it have not even beauty or health or barber, nothing like that.
Right.
And I'm like, what, because we're not relevant? Like just because Google says we make $22,000 a year?
Right.
Bro, I make 6 figures on my own, not without my shop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
On paper,
right.
With taxes.
With taxes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to like, I'm not one to brag, bro. I'm not, but it's the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You're your only competition.
Right.
The guy in the mirror, that's your competitor.
Right.
Not everybody else.
Right.
Right. I don't know. I don't see everybody as my competition.
You shouldn't.
I don't, bro.
They're like allies. You know, and the thing like in business, what people fail to realize is the minute you're worried about what your competition is doing, you lost.
Yeah, bro.
You dictate the pace of the run, the marathon. You dictate it from the front.
I think it's my job as a leader, as a shop owner, to be like, this is how we do it and this is why.
Right. We all deal with the same type of situations. It's just how you maneuver it.
Yeah.
And you don't. And what young people need to know is you don't always have to react in a negative way.
Yeah, what the media promotes.
Right. Take a step back and just kind of think things through. Think what you're going through, how you put yourself in the situation. Think about how you can get yourself out. Think about how the other person feels if there's someone else involved.
My dad always tell me that, like, you're not just hurting, like, because I would hang out with gang members, right? It's like, you're not just hurting that person,
right?
You're hurting their family.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think about it like in my own shoes, right? Like if I get killed, who's gonna hurt?
Yes.
Bro, when I was growing up, I got shot at 4 separate occasions.
Right.
And that 4th time, I don't know why it took me 4 times, don't ask. But the 4th time I got shot at, it happened so fast, but yet so slow.
Yes.
And the drive-by, when I heard those bullets flying, I seen, like, it's like my person just came out and I seen it all. I seen the funeral. I felt those emotions of my parents hurt, my siblings that I love so much.
Yes.
I have 5 of them, 6 for myself, and I felt the emotions. I seen everything that was going on. I'm like, yo, man, like if God spared my life 4 times,
yeah, you need to.
And that's aside from all the other dumb stuff we did. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if God spared my life 4 separate times, where if I tell you a situation, you'll be like, dude, that person sucked that shooting. Like you should have been hit.
No, sometimes think you have a better plan, bro.
And that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm saying. Like if I tell you the story, you'll be like, there's no way he could have missed you. But for whatever reason, God had a different plan.
Yeah.
I didn't get hit. God spared my life, and I took that upon myself to be like, you know what? I need to take this second chance and make use of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a reason why I didn't get hit. Right. You know, and so that, you know, combination of all kinds of stuff that happened to me in life, I realized that I need to use what God has entrusted in me to teach people what they need to know about themselves, about life, about how God operates and how God works and how life operates. And one thing I've learned too, bro, recently, actually, in fact, so it's good I listened to it at the right time, but when I went to a seminar on my birthday, they were talking about how, I might own this business, but I don't technically own it because I have to be here to make money.
Yes.
Right, so the business owns me.
Yes.
I have a job, a secure job in my business.
Yes.
As I'm studying and being intentional and praying and stuff, when I went to a seminar on my birthday, they said that you shouldn't be working in your business. You should be able to work on your business. Right,
Yes.
and that stuck with me, and it really like penetrated my heart because like that's real, bro. I love what I do as a barber. I'm passionate about that. But if you want your dreams to come true, you gotta start accepting what it also comes with, which is learning to work on your business, not work in your business. Right. Because so when I'm cutting hair, I'm working in my business.
Yes.
But when I let the barbers work and I still come in and do other things like marketing or that sort of thing, now I'm working on my business.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so that's something I've learned recently.
Right. So my next question for you is you mentioned recently you got married, right? How was the transition from being married and devoting some of that time to your wife and your significant other and meeting her needs, and how are you able to bring her into the business with you?
Shoot, man, you know what? That has been a blessing in itself because my wife was working for the state. And she was set. She was cool. You know, she had a good job, solid, secure, in Sacramento. So she got paid high. Cost of living was low. We bought a house out there, and we're cool. You know, but the thing is, my business was out here, and I had been kind of like joking around with her and telling her as a joke kind of deal,
Right.
joke, but serious.
Right.
Like,
To see how the reaction would be.
yeah, like quit your job and help me.
Yeah.
But what I appreciate about her is that she's willing to learn.
Right.
She's open.
Right.
Not only in our personal, but in our business.
Right.
Right. And she makes an incredible business partner. And my two biggest goals in life, bro, was to open up a business and purchase a property. Those were my two biggest goals. Right. My mind wasn't big enough at the time.
Yeah.
And so I remember her telling me after we purchased the house, we went through escrow, we closed, living in it. She's like, congratulations, homeowner or whatever. She's like, you hit your two biggest goals. And I'm like, wow, like, you're awesome. Like, I didn't even realize that because I'm not one to be like, yeah, like, I hit my goals. For me, it's like, all right, hit the goal, cool, next.
Yeah. You know what though, sometimes, and just to interject, sometimes it is okay to celebrate our small wins.
Important.
We have
It's
to
important.
celebrate those. But also we gotta dream bigger.
Yeah,
right? We gotta be able to put things in place. Granted, buying one house and two houses, that's great, but get to a point where we have some operating or some residual income coming in from apartment buildings and things like that, right?
Trust me, man, we're learning.
And I know those are some of your goals because you and I have talked about that, years back, and just kind of touch on where do you see you and your wife in the next 2 years and in the next 5 years?
You know what, man? In the next 2, it's hard for me to answer, but in the next 5, I do see us being millionaires.
Okay, that's good.
We have the work ethic, we have the hustle, the grind, but more importantly, our intention to put God first.
Yes.
And God says that when you put Him first, seek first the kingdom of God, and then the rest
it will fall in place.
Essentially.
Yeah. You know what it is that we all have our thing. You call Him God, I call Him a higher power, a higher being. But what it is just that 20 minutes of refocusing, re-energizing, readjusting the goals, the day, and knowing it centers you on what's important, right? And why we wake up to do what we do. I feel like we can go all day, brother, and just keep talking.
Yeah, no doubt,
so I just wanted to tell you, I appreciate you welcoming us into your shop, getting the vibe of everybody here, and getting to know you on a personal level. I feel like this video will help some people get to know you that will really appreciate your sharing your story and come in and use your shop, right? So why don't you tell everybody where you're located, physically the address to the shop?
We're located at 964 East Santa Clara, and then we have a second location which is on Santa Clara and 24th, which is 1207 East Santa Clara Street. Again, also San Jose, California, 95116. Our appointments are normally set up through our online, which is www.evergreenbarbershop.com or evergreenremix.com, or you can call us 408-320-2753. Our Instagram is Evergreen Barbershop, and EVBS_remix for our second location, and myself is Evergreen Barber _EFF.
There you have it, folks. I'm Lawrence Monterrosa with the Monterrosa real estate team, spending some good quality time here in Evergreen Barbershop. And if you know of a phenomenal business doing great work like Efren and his team, reach out to me. I want to interview them. I'm at 408-418-6702. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.